All right, Captain, number 1, please.
For number 1, we have Lake Superior. For number 2, we have Lake Itasca. For number 3, Lake Erie.
Okay, 1 and 2 are correct for 3 points. Number 3 would be Lake Ontario. Next toss-up. How much money does Linda have if she has twice as many quarters as dimes and has a total of 60 cents in dimes? Otay Ranch.
2 quarters.
Okay, incorrect. Minus 1 point for Otay Ranch. The entire question again for Southwest. How much money does Linda have if she has twice as many quarters as dimes and has a total of 60 cents in dimes? Southwest.
$2.
Okay, incorrect. That would be $3.60.
Oh, that's $4.
Toss up. In the novel, Across 5 Aprils, soldiers eagerly read a Chicago paper's full account of the first battle in the Civil War. Name this battle. Otay Ranch.
The Battle of Bull Run.
Bull Run is correct. Good for 3 points. Your bonus. Identify each of the following concerning Irene Hunt's Across 5 Aprils. Number 1, word beginning with F, used in the book to describe the Ball's Bluff battle in Virginia as a total failure. 2, young Army officer who was the Union leader of the Army in the East. 3, term for the withdrawal of the Southern states from the Union, which the soldiers frequently talked about before the war. 20 seconds. All right, Captain, number 1, please.
For number 1, Foolhardy. For number 2, Sherman. And for number 3, Secession.
Secession is correct for 1 point. Number 1 was Fiasco, and number 2 was George McClellan. Next toss-up. What term designates the grammatical function of the noun teacher in the following sentence? Quote, my mother, a teacher, has just completed. Otay Ranch.
Adjective.
Okay, that would be incorrect. Minus 1 point. The entire question for Southwest. What team designates the grammatical function of the noun teacher in the following sentence? Quote, my mother, a teacher, has just completed her 25th year. End quote. Southwest.
Clause.
Okay, that would be incorrect. It's a positive. Toss-up. Name the ferocious member of the weasel family sighted in Michigan in 2004 for the first time in about 200 years. Southwest.
Badger.
Incorrect. Minus 1 point. Otay Ranch.
The Wolverine.
The Wolverine is the answer we're looking for. Good for 3 points. Your bonus. Identify each of the following concerning events of the year 2004. Number 1. Florida Indian tribe ordered to update its lottery machines to comply with federal gambling rules. Florida State University teams are nicknamed for them. 2. Either the Arkansas family of Walmart fame ranked 6th on Forbes magazine list of billionaires, or the Harry Potter author in a tie at 552nd place at $1 billion. 3. Major League Baseball team that held a ceremony to break its curse by blowing up the fly ball touched by Steve Bartman in the previous October's playoffs, causing some to blame him for loss of the game. 20 seconds. Okay, Captain, number 1, please.
Number 1, Seminoles. Number 2, Rowling. And number 3, the Chicago Cubs.
That's correct for 5 points. Next toss-up. Identify not only the adjective that means pertaining to the sun, but also the adjective that means pertaining to the moon. Otai Ranch.
Solar and lunar.
Solar and lunar is good for 3 points. Otai Ranch, your bonus. Identify each of the following pairs of not onlys, but alsos. Number 1, not only the number of feet in a mile, but also the number of yards in a mile. 2, not only the creatures whose name means 100-legged, but also the creatures whose name means 1,000-legged. 3, not only the man who perfected the telegraph in 1844, but also the first message sent on May 24 of that year between Baltimore and Washington. 20 seconds. All right. Captain, number 1, please.
For number 1, 5,280 and 1,760. For number 2, the centipede and the millipede. For number 3, Alexander Graham Bell and Can You Hear Me Now?
Okay, parts 1 and 2 are correct for 3 points. Number 3 was Samuel F.B. Morris, and the message was, "What hath God wrought?" Okay, we're back from our timeout, and we have a substitution on Southwest. Captain, would you introduce our new member?
In seat 5, we have Kenneth Larson.
Okay, welcome, Kenneth. Good luck. Okay, first toss-up. What is the quotient when you divide 16x cubed y squared by 8x squared y squared? Southwest.
2x.
2x is correct for 3 points. Southwest, your bonus. Find the solution of each of the following equations. Number 1, t minus 2 equal 2t plus 1. 2, principal square root of t equals 4. 3, t divided by 7 equals t divided by 6. You have 20 seconds. All right, Captain, the answer for number 1, please.
For number 1, we have -3. For number 2, 16. For 3, not possible.
Okay, that is correct for 5 points. Toss up. From which book of the Bible did John Steinbeck take the title for his novel, East of Eden? Southwest.
Genesis.
Genesis is correct for 3 points. Your bonus. Identify the biblical person known by each of the following. Number 1, man of wisdom. 2, man of strength. 3, man of patience. 20 seconds.
Samson for the second.
Patience is Job.
Is Samson strength?
Samson for strength. Okay, say Moses for wisdom. I don't know.
Wisdom.
Well, which one?
Job.
Job. Job.
With a B.
Okay, for the second, we have Samson,
The first.
I just said Moses. I don't know.
Moses. Who did I say?
All right, Captain, ready for your answers? Number 1, please.
For number 1, we have Moses. For number 2, Samson. For number 3, Job.
Okay, 2 and 3 are correct for 3 points. Number 1 is Solomon. Next toss-up. What name is given to the hard, long trip that Cherokee Indian Joe Grayson, Southwest player?
Trail of Tears.
Trail of Tears is good for 3 points. Southwest, your bonus. Identify each of the following concerning rifles for Watie, W-A-T-I-E. Number 1, verb beginning with F for the action the soldiers are engaging in when searching for food to feed themselves and their comrades. 2, word, a detachable dagger.
Like blade the soldiers are ordered to affix to their rifles at the Battle of Prairie Grove. 3, word beginning with B for the emplacement of heavy guns Jeff and Noah helped man, leading to their being awarded the Medal of Honor. 20 seconds.
Repeat the last.